Welcome to the 2017 Irish Open Matchplay Championship. This year we're in Wicklow, the Garden County of Ireland, at the Pat Ruddy designed Druids Heath, opened in 2003. This PGA Championship venue boasts a 145-bedroom hotel and some of the fastest greens and rolling fairways in the country, along with some magnificent views. An ideal venue for this year's Irish Open Matchplay Championship.
Yeah, it's my first time playing in it, yeah.
And how did you hear about it?
Online, so I did through Facebook.
And what do you know about Druids Heath?
Not too much, to be honest. I didn't even get a practice round at a baby boy there Wednesday or Thursday.
So you have the release for this weekend, you better make it count.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Patricia Rowland from Birr, the only lady participating in this event.
Absolutely. Good morning to you, John. It's lovely to be here in Druids Heath. This golf course actually lends itself to my game. I manoeuvred myself around the golf course very well yesterday. My target today will be to return here and speak to you next Saturday.
Good. Well, we wish you the very best of luck.
100%.
So I'm here with Pat Ryan, two-time Irish Matchplay champion. Tell me, what's the secret to your success?
Good health for one thing, good share of practice, and chipping and putting and all that, but as I say, you'll only get back what you put in.
Yeah, I suppose like any golf game, I try to go out and enjoy it. I think if I enjoyed it, I kind of play well. It is a great setting, you meet people from different counties, it is kind of an honour to represent your county. And yeah, I just kind of look forward to it every year, really.
It's great to see the guys re-entering every year. Guys want to represent their county, they want to come to the All Ireland finals, they want to be crowned Irish Open champion. But listen, it's game on for you, Joe.
Yeah.
So best of luck next weekend.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Andrew.
So welcome to action on day one. The weather is a little bit cold, nice and calm, but let's hope the golf is hot. Just a little mist on the right there, but not bad for pace. And here he is, our double defending champion, Pat Ryan, doing what he does best. Barry Dunn from Kildare. One of the early fancies, early picks. Nice putt there from Matt Walker from Antrim. Some great golf in this game early on.
Lorna, you're the only lady playing in the four walls. How did you enjoy this?
Jeez, I didn't know I was going to be the only lady. I was a bit intimidating when I went down onto the driving range there today and it was all men. But once I got out in the course, it was grand.
So I'm here with Gavin McMahon from Monaghan and James Redmond from Dublin South. Lads, you couldn't sort it out after 18 holes, heading down tie holes. How has it been? Has it been tight all the way around, or has there been momentum shifts in the round?
It's been up and down now. I think Gav was 3 up at one stage and I was 2 up at one stage. And I think we just want extra holes, just value for money, as I said earlier.
Definitely so.
And has the standard of the golf been very good?
Yeah, it's been very good, yeah. Happy enough, so.
Good.
On to the 19th now, may the best man win.
Tricky little pitch from just over the green. He's judged it beautifully. Just missed on the right hand side. Excellent touch. Out the Texas wedge. Clever. And in she goes.
Surely got that now on camera.
We did indeed. Nicely played. You just see the breeze there in the background. Not easy judging that and the break. And that is beautifully done. Tricky one here for Lauren on 13. Ball well below her feet. Coming over the water. It just comes up short. Can Damien capitalise? Yes, he can on the dance floor. 2 putts from there might do it. This isn't easy, trying to use the slope. Huge break from left to right. Just a little strong though. Will it stay on? Very positive stroke there, no messing about. Just slides by, and that will leave a chance for Sean O'Brien to win the match. And he does. Corker through.
That was a titanic match, guys. There was never any more than one hole in it, and it ding-dong all the way around the course.
Yeah, great match, great great competitors as well. Nice, lovely fellas. Great day out there. Came down to the last hole.
No, during the day, I suppose we were close all going along. Like, I'd say we were 3 down at one stage. But, like, we did a few good solid shots, drives, and wages in. Like,
Well done, Gentlemen, cheers.
Joe Dempsey trying to scramble on 17 just to stay in this match. It's well played. McEnroe has a putt here to stay one up, going down the last. And it does slide by. And that does too. Now Wicklow, tough competitors, really are. Maybe the favourites. Ted Kennedy's played this hole well. This is for his birdie.
Oh!
Just slides by. But Meatham in all sorts of trouble. This is for bogey. And he needs this to go and it won't. Wicklow with a putt to win.
It came down to the very end there, like we were behind the last 4, and that made every putt that little bit harder. In fairness, we put pressure on ourselves on the last hole, but luckily we got over the line.
Now Eugene Kennedy on 18, flying the flag for Kerry. Contact is good. What a shot. A little bit clean there, you'd have to say, and no grab either. And that will be it. And Kerry will advance.
That was a tough game, guys. You made life difficult for yourselves at times, but the golf course is tough.
It's a tough course, yeah. The greens are lightning. You have to be below the hole. Anything above it, no chance really, like, you know. But took a couple of holes to get into it, all right. But we got there in the end, I suppose.
David Curd from Wexford in the bunker here. The Garden County of Wicklow. Didn't come out in that low, David. Saddam Hussein wasn't as long in the bunker. And there you go. Back on the flat stuff. See, these greens, the speed can really catch them out. Wonderful surfaces, but very undulating. Ooh, let's keep the head still, and he didn't. That's it.
You did very well today. You must be delighted with your round.
I think the fact that our home club Wexford has similar greens very fast, it made us acclimatised to it a lot quicker than Louth. But very enjoyable, really well run, and really enjoyed the round.
Patricia Rowland flying the flag for the ladies this year. Nice putt. You can just see how much the wind is a factor here. Really has picked up this afternoon. And that is a lovely touch from John Whelan. Beautiful downhill, down breeze, and negotiated that lovely. A lot of swing just to get that out, and it's too much, but he's got some nice action on it, but that is going to be a tough putt for his par. Good for speed from Patricia. Just a little horseshoe unlucky. Maybe one of the favourites for this championship. So a lot of pressure on this putt. And that'll help. A couple of birdies along the way. Good looking swing there from John Whelan on the third. And he used that bank beautifully. Clever shot on this difficult par 3. Now Michael Murphy, the Dublin champion, all the way from Roganstown. Down in 3 will do it for him. And that is a clever shot. Yeah, they're holding out nicely, but it's all down to this. Just a little tap into advance. And no problem for Michael. Now, Patricia Rowland, what a tricky putt she has here on 17. Huge break down. The hill from left to right. No margin for error here. Steady. Steady. Wow, and that really just does give you a sense of how difficult these greens can be. But she chipped it back to here. This for her bogey. And it goes, which will leave Liston this to stay in the match.
Patricia, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're advanced the next weekend. It's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yes.
You must be thrilled.
I'm very excited, very
Yeah.
excited, very proud of myself. And I set myself challenges this year. And this is part of the process for 2017. To step outside of my comfort zone, move beyond fear. And I did that today.
Mark, you had the tough task of playing the only female competitor in the singles today. How did you find today's game?
It was very enjoyable. I got off to a very good start and won the first two.
You did?
We have three and up and down after that, winning and losing. But overall, it was a great match, and she thoroughly deserved to win.
Barry Dunn to try save the match on 17. See how difficult this pin is. Oh, it just does a little lap on him. And the hats are off. Not too happy with that, Lorna. And you'd have to say these bunkers are really like magnets. They're going to be up against it. Robert and Lorna from Sligo Leitrim against last year's runner-up. All the way from Limerick, Eugene and Damien ran so close last season. Now let's see if Damien can get this up close. Not really his best effort. Better from Lorna, but Limerick will advance.
We got after a great start today. First 9 holes seems to be smooth enough, but the back 9 turn, the greens are very tricky here, very fast, very hard to read. But we closed it out at the end.
Yeah.
So welcome back, and here we have the lineup for the last 16 in the singles, and also in the 4-ball. Ooh, Kilkenny and Wexford, Kerry and Mayo. Some interesting matchups there. Let's see who will advance. Pat Ryan just keeps on going. Wind is certainly going to be a big factor this morning. All depends really on the pin placements. How nice has the greenkeeper been, or did he get out the wrong side of the bed? It looks like he has on that one. Nice action there from Patricia. Very good win on the last 32. Just trying to find the right parts of these greens. That is the big challenge around this stunning setting, you would have to say, in the Wicklow Hills, Druids Heath. Excellent shot on the second. Can he follow it in with a nice putt? Yes, he can. Back to the 4 balls. Little bit of a miscue there for Pat Ryan, but Lady Luck has been on his side the last 2 years. He has won this tournament. Can he make it at 3 in a row? Michael Murphy from Dublin, trying to do what no man has done before and take down Pat. Weather really is a factor here. That will be a bogey for Pat. Patricia Rowland keeps on rolling. Jack McGreevy from Cavan's been on fire this morning, and this is on the 12th. And this will close out the match for a win against the unfortunate Matt Walker from Antrim. Just too hot to handle. He will advance the last 8. Lucky there, caught that a bit heavy, but avoided the bunker. Limerick just keep on rolling. Damien knocks in another putt. But it is matched. Michael Murphy on 18. In a ding-dong battle with our defending champion, Pat Ryan. And it's going to be an unfortunate end, really, you would have to think, for Michael. Pat, it's another win, but that was a really tight match.
You wouldn't want to be playing one like it every day. But apart from the match being tight, it was a pleasure, and in both the 2 years and this year so far, it was the nicest opponent I've been playing against.
Michael, hard luck, but how did you enjoy the Irish Open match play experience?
Oh, it was great. It was great fun, and looks tough course this is. The weather's brutal today, and Pat puts like better than Speed, I think. He's some putter. He's a good 2-time champion, and hopefully does it 3rd time. Well done, Pat.
So Pat's through. Who's going to follow him? John Whelan on 17, just to stay one down. What a putt that is. Patricia, you have to say, in command down 18. Little break with her tee shot. Look how tough these conditions are. John Whelan needs to get this up and down. And he didn't. And it left Patricia with this. Patricia, well done. You're into the last 8, but that was a tough game with John.
Absolutely. It went down to the bitter end. I went 4 up early, and yeah, there was a learning curve there, all right. And it was well contested. Yeah, we have a fighter from Galway.
Yeah, she got a good strong lead there. I think she went 4 up at one stage and had a few chances which I missed, and just left it too late again.
Mark Dowdall, who was 3 up with 4 to go. This is on 18. I think he got him down 19. Good shot there considering the conditions. Mark let it slip by, which left Ziggy with 2 putts to advance. And he makes no mistake.
It was a great match, just up and down. I thought I fell apart at the back 9. From back 9, I was 2 up after back 9, and then of the front 9, sorry. And then I went 3 down after 15 or after 14. So I thought that's it, but never give up.
I was 3 up with 4 to play, and I was 30 yards short of the 15th and 2. I couldn't get to the green because it was blocked out. 3 putted it, and then lost my drive on 16 and plugged in the bunker on 17. It's golf.
It is indeed. Cruel mistress. Nice putt there. But it's a little shy. So Gavin Walsh from Cork, this to go 2 up after 12. Now the Dacia boys, Lee and Jack, have been on fire. Almost too hot to handle for Dublin South. Beautiful shot in there. No, this isn't easy. Has a little dig at it. Wow. When it's your day, it is your day. What can Dublin South do? Paul, known frontman, as an Oasis cover band. Might come back as Justin Thomas next year, maybe. And Waterford will advance. So here with the winning Waterford team, you're through to the quarter-finals. Happy with that, lads?
Yeah, happy enough. Yeah. Tough conditions out there. The rain didn't really help earlier on, but kind of got a nice few putts in, and Jack had a nice few holes as well, so happy enough.
2 Dublin lads were saying you played at least under your handicap today. Is that true?
A little bit, yeah, just a little bit. We kind of got the hop of ball where we needed. On a couple of holes the lads didn't get it and we got it, and
when their balls were lipping out, ours were dropping, so it makes a difference.
So that's where it all leaves us. Monaghan, Tipperary, Offaly, Antrim, Wicklow, Kerry, Antrim, Armagh will make up the bottom 4 ball. Conditions really tough this afternoon. The wind has picked up substantially. Can Patricia keep it going? She really has holed out beautifully, which is not easy in these conditions. Slopey undulating greens and high winds. Sometimes tiny margins make big differences. First look at Niall Doonan, excellent 2-handicapper from Cork. Let's see if he can negotiate this beautiful little 11th hole, par 3 down the hill. Stunning shot there to set up his birdie putt. Ooh, just as well it hit the hole. Now let's see if Ziggy can roll one in from the fringe. Never easy. And he can. Yes, he can. Beautiful putt. Oh, a little bit of a miscue here. Out with the chicken stick. Try trundle it down through the rough. It's not going to be. Scenery is nice, but you just don't want to be in the scenery. You want to be on the dance floor. Can he make amends? Really needs this to go. No, it's going to be a concession, you'd have to say. Easy happen on a day like today. But that's the beauty of match play. It's only one hole. And that is the wrong hole. But that'll be a drop from the sprinkler. This wind really is causing havoc today. And we have identified the best 8. And we'll leave a tricky par putt down the hill, down breeze. Just taking the relief. Nearest point. That was the second drop, so went a little forward. So where it last lands. And that is so. He had the advantage on this hole. He's just giving it back. David Smith with work to do on 14, and Pat Ryan plenty to do on 18, and trouble down the left hand side. Can only hack it back in the fairway. Has to get this up and down or he's gone home. Pat's under a little bit of pressure. Gavin McMahon has a chance. Oh no. A bit like myself, a bit heavy. Gavin. Yeah, and it's a good reply. So Pat really has to get this up and in just to keep this match alive on 18. Oh no. Not something we've seen from the double defending champion, and he is in a spot of bother. No, he's not. Foolish me. What a tough competitor Pat Ryan is. Just never knows how to give in. So Gavin McMahon has this to go down 19. And well done. What a battle that was. And it's not over. But Gavin has been on a spot of bother down the left-hand side. And he really needed that to go, and it didn't. So Pat, this to advance. Same old story. Gavin, hard luck, really hard fought game. Lose on 19, but it's longer than anyone has ever taken, Pat. But fabulous game.
Cheers, Gary. Yeah, it was a savage game to come the end of it, but look, best man won at the end of it, so onwards and upwards for Pat, huh? Third time, will it?
So we have a real ding-dong battle here in the final singles of day 2. Gary Gillespie in trouble down the right-hand side on 19.
Front wheel and straight back.
I can go back as far?
Back as far as you like.
You can indeed. So take a drop. Finds a good lie. We really need to get this up and down. So it's... You have to say, David Smith is the favourite. Found that bunker on the right-hand side. Just slides by. So Gillespie has this for the win. And then she goes. Gary, what a win on 19. Fabulous finish there.
I've never played a sudden death match before, and I honestly thought it was over.
So you're into the semi-final tomorrow. Excited for that?
Yeah, wasn't really expecting it, but that's what Dad told me after saying. He says we're going to have to go and get a hotel now, so we haven't got one book, so we're going to have to look for that. Yeah, I'll be in bed early tonight, that's for sure.
So the wind really will not relent. It's been a tough afternoon. We've seen some wonderful golf. Just trying to chip up this 9th hole. Playing quite short down breeze today. Really good action there. Cross-handed grip, but he knows how to get it done. And that's a wonderful shot in there for Ted Kennedy. Trying to finish it off. Will it turn? Oh, beautiful putt. The guys really have been on fire. Lovely look here at the 14th. Gavin Walsh from Cork trying to work this in from left to right. It's not bad. That'll feed around a little bit. And that's a good 2-putt from the back of the green. And that's enough for Cork to advance. Surprise victory, you'd have to say, over Waterford, who were very good this morning. Ted Kennedy trying to close out the game on 18 for Wicklow, and he does it. Great game with Kerry, and Wicklow will advance.
Slow down.
Beautiful putt there from David Pilkington. Brothers from Armagh. 2-3 handicappers, tough combo. Colin not feeling the elements at all out in the shorts. Can he find another putt? Yes, he can. Ding-dong game here with Antrim. Spot of bother though down the left on 16. Needs David again. And holds another super putt. Jerry for the half for Antrim. Pain this game causes. Davey produces an absolute gem there. Pressure back on Armagh. Great contact. Jerry so quick from the back of this green, trying to get this down in 2. And that's very well played, but there's a little bit left on it. Trying to power it through the break. Davey for the win. And Antrim advance. What a finish there by Davey in the end.
Well, I have to say my partner played very well today. He had a fantastic birdie there to finish the hole, and it was a brilliant match. But myself and my partner were glad to get through to the semi-final tomorrow morning.
It's a big scalp, Davey. 2 very good 3 handicappers. You must be delighted.
Ecstatic, but having big shots.
So there we have the Sunday morning semi-final lineups. On the tee, double defending champion Pat Ryan. Taking on Patricia Rowland. And Siggy taking on Gary Gillespie. Wicklow Antrim. That should be a good one. A little bit strong there for Pat Ryan. We'll leave it tricky downhiller. Just trying to put through the early morning dew. Once it's on the green, it's just Lewis Hamilton. Can you slow it down? No, you can't. So this comeback putt for Patricia's par. Just a little shy. And that'll be a good half for Pat Ryan. Just to stay all square. Good look now at the 5th par 3 up the hill. Really tough undulating green, kind of perched on top. We've seen already how quick that is from behind the flag, with the bunker waiting short, so it's a demanding shot in here. Beautifully played from Gary Gillespie, but it does release up the back of the green. He's put it down to here and he needs this because it is for his par, and he moves a little on that. Ziggy doesn't take advantage. Those birdies still hanging around, waiting for this afternoon. Who will claim the most? Tricky angle here for Darren Comfort from the left rough. Kilkenny Cork in the semi-final. Oh, it's a good one. That's a well executed shot. Can Gavin Walsh reply? Well, it always makes it easy when your partner's in there, so let's see what Gavin can do. Doesn't want too much spin on this, and he's almost played it too well. Just a little unlucky. So let's see. Jamie Tennyson. Just a little right. Big putt here for Darren, and he rolls it in, no problems. Back to the Wicklow Antrim game. Patricia Rowland. This is turning 1 up through 9 on Pat Ryan. That's a solid opening 9. Tricky flag here on 9, front right. Not a huge amount of margin for her. That really is an excellent shot. Can Pat Ryan respond? Not easy from that front bunker, quite steep, up a big slope. And it's another putt for Patricia Rowland. She's all smiles, and rightly so. What a shot there from Ziggy. Beautiful touch. Gary Gillespie really has been in command in this game. Almost too hot to handle for Ziggy, but it's been a great experience for Ziggy from Westmeath. Ziggy, hard luck, beaten in the semi-final, but it was a great run. Are you pleased with that?
Absolutely. Like, to get to this stage, that's something. Today it wasn't my day. My game was all right from tee to green, but on the green, this club didn't work for me at all.
Gary, you're through to the final. How are you feeling?
I don't really know, to be honest, because I've never been in one. I'm in the club doubles final with Joel here as well, but I've never been to a final before, so I'll see what happens. Just try my best.
Well, that's one semi-final done. Pat Ryan trying to stay alive here on 15. Big advantage for Patricia if she can find a big drive down the fairway. And she does exactly that. It's forcing the issue for Pat Ryan. He will have tree trouble down the right-hand side. Excellent shot there from Patricia. So Pat really trying to scramble for 5. Rowland in the bunker in 2. But it's not an easy one.
Fantastic shot.
Oh, but she's played a great shot. What a shot there from Patricia Rowland. This to have any chance for Pat Ryan to save the hole. When it goes to Patricia. What a birdie. Stunning golf. Really putting the squeeze on Pat Ryan. Trying to do too much out of that line. It's gone sideways, but is back in play. So are we seeing the champion being dethroned? It looks this way. Just one more par should do it for Patricia. Don't let him off the hook, Patricia. Many have done before. Oh, what a stunning approach.
That's it, no more messing.
So Pat Ryan 2 down with 3 to go and in trouble from the tee. It looks all over, it really does. This to have any chance, and it's not really going to be. So we're going to have a different name on the trophy this year. Patricia Rowland putting the finishing touches to Pat Ryan here on the 16th in the first semi-final. Pat, hard luck, semi-final stage. I mean, it's been an amazing run, but you've won this 2 years running, and to get to the semi-final is still a great achievement.
It was. I met great opponents and the game went very well. Today I met a harder opponent, but all in all, my opponent, she played very well, good and steady, and I wish her the very best in the evening.
You have to play good golf to beat this man.
He's tough.
He's tough, but us Tipperary people, we'll go to the wire.
Patricia, the very best of luck this afternoon in the final.
Thank you very much.
It's Jamie Tennyson down 18, Kilkenny v Cork. All to play for. Darren Comfort going for a danger shot and it doesn't happen. Disappointing there for Sean, opens the door a little bit, but this was to stay in the match. So Cork will advance to the final this afternoon. And that was Wicklow putting the finishing touches to Armagh. Huge victory, so they will face Cork in our final this afternoon. So there we have it. Patricia and Gary face off in the final this afternoon.
Good strike.
No first tee nerves. Both find the first fairway. And Wicklow and Cork in the 4-ball. Joe Dempsey and his partner Ted Kennedy. Joe, former finalist in the singles a couple of years back. Should be a right ding-dong battle, that. And it's been a really fast start for Patricia. She's put the pressure on early. Gary Gillespie needs to respond. That's the beauty of match play. You're allowed a little miss here or there. It's only one hole. Can Gary take advantage here up the 5th? He certainly cannot. I think he's feeling a little bit under pressure this afternoon. Super shot there from Patricia, trying to drive and chase this onto the green, and she's done remarkably well. And it will be another win for her as Gillespie in huge trouble down the right hand side. Pretty much no shot from there. But he does find the putting surface, but it wasn't enough. So Gary Gillespie 3 down through 7, needs to find something on 8, needs a good swing. And that is nicely played. Pressure back on Patricia Rowland. Can she respond? It's been a very fast start for her in this final. Exactly what she would have wanted. Just a little bit short and right, but not too bad. So back down 9. Needs a big one here to try find the putting surface. Long par 4. Just short right, which is a fine leave. Just trying to play a little bump and run. Tricky flag, just over that little rise. And she's played it beautifully. Beautifully. Excellent work there. Now Gary Gillespie really needs this putt. It's been a slow front nine, hasn't adapted to this final. Showed a little bit of nerves earlier on. Patricia's not really for going away, so he needs to hold this. Excellent work there from Gary Gillespie.
Very good.
Can Patricia match it? Yes, she can. Gary, we're here in the final after 9 holes. You're 3 down. What's the plan for the back 9?
All out attack now. No holding back now. Can't.
Feeling very good, feeling very grounded and focused.
Do it for the girls, Patricia.
Do it for the girls.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Patricia in fine spirits. And why not? 3 up after 9 in the final of the Irish Open match play. Gillespie really needs to get on a move. And he's trying to respond. He's hit a glorious shot in there on 10 after a big tee shot. Got one back, down the 11th. Can he keep it going? Conditions totally different this afternoon. The sunshine is out. Ideal for golf and beautiful setting here at Druids Heath. So picturesque. Stunning panoramic views of the Irish Sea. Wonderful place to come and play a little bit of golf. And this is one of the signature holes, 13 down the hill.
No, sit, perfect. Well done.
Super shot.
You just got to talk to that ball. Never seen one with ears yet, but we'll keep believing that they listen. Gillespie's under extreme pressure here on 13. Can't give any more holes away.
Great
Get
chip.
there.
Ooh.
Patricia just keeps on rolling them in. The smiling assassin. Patricia rolling 3 up, 5 to go. Trying to keep the pressure on Gary Gillespie. And it's a stunning approach in, almost stone dead for her birdie too. Can Gary respond? Needs a good one here. Looks a little right. And it's found that bank just on the right hand side. This has to go. And it hasn't gone. Patricia, full of confidence, gave Gary his putt and rolls this in, and it's Dormy 4. And we are going to see a First Lady winner of the Irish Open match play potentially. 4 down, 4 to play for Gary Gillespie, our Tyrone champion, and you can see the adrenaline has just kind of run out. He knows that his race is run. It's been a wonderful weekend for him. Won a lot of matches to win his county final. And he's had some really big victories this weekend too, taking out some low handicappers. His first time in the competition. Second time for Patricia. Gary just trying to hang in there, but the damage was done earlier on. Very fast start for Patricia.
Get up.
Just finishing off in style, a really sensible shot up the back of the green. She knows this tournament is hers. Not trying to take any chances. And a wonderful victory this morning against Pat Ryan. And she will be our champion. And what a champion she is. But also a very worthy runner-up, Gary Gillespie. Gary, you're our Tyrone champion, All-Ireland finalist. Pretty good run.
Not too bad. First time in a sort of golfing match play final or even tournament itself, so happy enough to get this far. I'm actually over the moon to actually get this far because I never imagined I'd actually get this far, but I'm just more than happy to be here, to be honest. The experience is brilliantly. Can't say anything for this here. There's nothing compared to this. Honestly, you need to get involved in this if you play golf.
And obviously Patricia's our champion, very tough competitor.
very tough competitor, and I'll tell you what, top lady.
You were our first lady to ever win the Irish Open match play. How does that feel?
Wonderful feeling. It's dawning on me now what I have achieved. I set myself a couple of goals this year, and you know, I love a challenge, and I love golf. It's my passion.
But we've had lots of men playing, not enough ladies.
Yeah.
What's your advice to try to get the ladies to come and play next year?
I think it's very important, girls, because in your own club, you're not going to get this competition. And when I met Andrew at the beginning of the year, he said to me, Trish, match play is the one game that's going to improve your golf. Club golf is great. Stroke play, Stableford, you're in a comfort zone. What I would say is get out of your comfort zone, get into match play, and your handicap will come down.
Oh, big putt there on 14 for Sean, carrying the Cork flag. Joe Dempsey responds for Wicklow. And this really is a ding-dong battle. Just one in it for Wicklow. Cagey tee shot there from Gavin, just trying to thread one down a little left to right. Tough shot here for Ted Kennedy.
Sit down on the note. Down. On the bear.
Might go into hibernation with a few pints of Guinness this winter if they can get a win. Stunning conditions this afternoon for this final 4-ball. Cork really been made to squeeze. Wicklow have been in control most of the afternoon and still stay one up. But this is a huge putt from Ted. Big crowd here following the local guys. Can Gavin respond for Cork? Yes, he can. Down 17. Just the one in it. Good drive down the fairway for Joe Dempsey. Can he find this green? Oh, what a shot. Takes a lot of pressure off the Wicklow guys. Gavin trying to gouge one out of the bunker and finds fairway just short. It's all the pressure back on Sean. Really needs to find something here. Looks like Wicklow will make a par. That's quite an aggressive second, but not really going to be. Trying to tickle it down the hill. And it's missed the break. Very unlucky. So Ted needs to get this up and down for his 4. Oh, what a shot. Stunning. That could be it. Cork have this down the hill to stay alive. So Sean O'Brien from Cork has this to keep the match alive, but it's not going to be. So Wicklow are our 2017 Irish Open Matchplay 4-ball champions. I'm here with Cork, the runners-up in 4-ball section. It's a long weekend, guys. Lots of really good golf. How do you feel?
Never so tired in all my life. I can't even think straight. That's being honest.
Sean, it was obviously a great match to go to 17th against the Wicklow lads who are, you know, 2 super players. You must be pleased to get that far at least.
I'm very pleased where we got to. Like, the lads were definitely better golfers. But like I say, fatigue kicked in around the 10th hole, but sure, we're still delighted. It's a great competition, like.
So I'm here with Wicklow, our 2017 Irish Open 4-ball winners. How are you feeling, lads?
Oh, over the moon. Can't believe it. Savage now.
Unbelievable. Oh, it really is. It's a powerful feeling.
It'll be a good night.
A powerful night.
Joe, you had a great experience a couple of years ago in the singles. Obviously just a little unlucky to lose out in the final. What's the difference with winning?
Oh, and I was down for about a week after that, and the feeling there now after winning this haul here and winning this competition, and Ted in the singles, Ted won the bag with me that day as well, and it makes it even a little bit more special that he was with me today as well in the doubles.
Very special.
It's the first time Wicklow beat Cork in anything, I think.
It's the first time they played him in that.
The
delighted to see Wicklow winners. It might not be a Sam Maguire, but at least it's an All-Ireland title. And Patricia as well. I mean, for a lady to win a match play tournament, huge credit, huge credit.
This really feeds into grassroots of Irish golf. It's match play, it's county by county, it's tribal. Match play really does bring the best out of individuals as a golfer. It just the competitive edge really comes out. So look, we're delighted to be associated with it. It's our first year, but it's been a great success. So yeah, long may it continue.
So we finished 2017, Andrew. What's the plan for 2018 and how do people get involved?
Well, everything is done through the website, Gary. You enter online, irishopenmatchplay.ie. You select your county, and it's either singles or pairs competition or both.
So that draws the 2017 Irish Open Match Play to a close. Great winners, All-Ireland champions from Offaly and Wicklow. Will it be you next year? We look forward to seeing you on the fairways in 2018.